Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you're also a creator as well. You do some animating, make website magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I did some. I've done a lot of zines, like punk and that kind of zines before, culture zines, and do some animation. I produced a couple of shorts before.
で、彼は監督としてはこれ初作品なんですよね。でもいろいろクリエイティブな面で、ウェブサイトのマガジンとか、あとアニメーションでも作品を作ったことあるんですけど、Well, let's start with what was the experience like for you to direct a live action film like this?
Well, it was great. I just thought it was really wonderful.
Was it harder than you expected? Did things go pretty smooth as you expected, or?
Right. Well, so I've directed a few commercials and stuff like that before. I've been a director for a while, so I've done live action, but we tried something kind of new with technique here, kind of. As much as possible and see how the film medium could be used as much as possible to kind of convey that.
で、皆さん見た通りですね、いろんなスプレッドスクリーンって言って、画面に2つ、3つの映像のスクリーンが、小さいスクリーンがあって、それを通して物語を語るっていうんですけど、これなんでこういうスタイルにしたのかって聞いたら、70年代に見た、そういうスプレッドスクリーンを使った作品にインスパイアされて、それでちょっとやってみたいなっていうことと、あともう一つは記憶っていうのは、きれいに一つの画面みたいな感じの記録じゃないと思うんですよね、皆さんは。ところどころの記録が入ってくるみたいな感じなので、それもこれで使ったっていうことなんですけど。By the way, can you tell us what the film you saw was? Because I have one in mind too, but I don't know if it's the same.
Right. The film I had in mind that I saw from the 70s is a Nicholas Ray film called We Can't Go Home Again. It's an experimental film, and nobody's seen it really. But I had a film class in university, and they showed.
He made some really interesting films, though.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
70年代に巨匠のニコラス・レイグ監督の作品を見て、結構マイナーな作品なんですけど、ニコラス・レイグ監督は結構実験的な監督の巨匠なので、もしよければそちらのもチェックしていただきたいと思います。We'd like to ask these kind of questions at our festival. First of all, how many days did you shoot?
I think in total we shot something like 8 days. A few of them were kind of short just to get, all of a sudden we needed some snow. So then we went out whenever there was snow for a few hours. And then we had 4 big proper days, I think it was.
トータルで撮影期間は8日間。で、ちょっと雪のシーンが欲しかったから、一日その雪があるところに行って撮影したりで、一日中かけて撮影したのはだいたい4日間っていう感じだったんですけど、and did you shoot, was this shot in Oslo, the main scenes?
Yeah, that's right. Everything's in Oslo.
ノルウェーのオスロでこれを撮ったんですけど、彼はそこが今ベースでそこに住んでるんですけど、and I gotta ask about the car crash.
Right.
Yeah. How'd you do that?
Well, we just crashed 2 cars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just shoot a car crash.
Well,
車の衝突どうやって撮ったって聞いたら、いや、もう車2台衝突してもらったっていう簡単な返事だったんですけど、I mean, you had to get like clearance for it, permit, or I mean,
yeah, no, for sure. We were lucky because we had there was a stunt team that in Oslo. A lot of the films that are shot there are very sort of meditative, and they think a lot about like thinking and stuff like that. There's a lot of that in here too, but once we told them we were going to do a car crash, they got very excited. So they put a lot of effort into it and trying to make it happen. So we had a really dedicated team that were able to help us out a lot.
That's great. I mean, especially in the world of short films, you got to ask, right? I mean,
exactly.
We've had Academy Award winners participate in short films. So yeah, you got never be shy to ask for something. Yeah. で、車の衝突のシーンなんですけど、すごくノルウェーでは使われているスタントチームがいまして、で、ノルウェーとか北欧の作品は結構なんかそんなに、ずっとなんか内面の考えとか静かな作品が多いんですけど、いやちょっと車の衝突アクションシーンを欲しいって言ったらすごくそのチームもエキサイトして、いや協力するわっていう感じで素晴らしいカークラッシュ衝突のシーンもあったんですよね。The other thing I caught about this film, which is a lot about memories and the fragmentation of memories, but also really bad criminals, so to speak. I mean, in the end, was that, what you wanted to lead up to? First you start with, the fragmentation of the memories and, this guy looks like a nice guy and a normal guy, but then it just deteriorates into these two dumb criminals, so to speak.
Well, I just kind of imagined how would I ever, if I was going to do a robbery, it would probably end up something like this, like, so it felt natural that way, I guess.
で、この主人公を追っていくと、最初はね、なんかいい少年で若い男で、いろんな記録があって、で、だんだん、最後にはなんか、なんていうの、簡単にアホなチンピラみたいな感じの2人に結局最後になるんですけど、もう本当に彼は、多分そういう感じじゃないのっていう感じで、こういうキャラクターを入れたんですよね。Very good pacing. The editing was just amazing, and
Thank you.
And it's great to get a short film from another part of the world where we're thoroughly entertained, and it makes you think as well. But in the end, it's a really well-made short film, and we're really happy that you got selected and came out to see us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. はい、
Thanks for
監督のヘンリクさんでした。ありがとうございます。
Everybody.
はい、皆さんどうしましょう？ Who's gonna get the audience award?